Hi, welcome to our Hangout broadcast, the ELM Learning Center, a brief overview. My name is Jennifer Hoopman, and I'm a Minitex Reference Outreach and Instruction Librarian, and today's topic is all about the ELM Learning Center. So let's first take a look at ELM. Share my screen so that you can see. Here's the ELM portal. So let's define what ELM is before we look at the ELM Learning Center. ELM is an acronym for the Electronic Library for Minnesota. ELM gives Minnesota residents online access to magazine, journal, newspaper, and encyclopedia articles, ebooks, and other information resources. And you can see those all under the Content Type tab. These resources provide information on a vast array of topics, including consumer information, arts and humanities, current events, health, science, social science, politics, business, and more, whatever your research needs may be. And you can see some of those topics under the Topics tab. ELM is available to Minnesota residents of any age with any subject interest. It is available online at elmforyou.org, which is the website we're at right now. So you can access it from home, school, your work, or at your library. So now let's take a look at what is the ELM Learning Center. You can find the link to the ELM Learning Center in the upper right-hand corner of the ELM website. The ELM Learning Center is a curated collection of learning materials created for the ELM resources and created by Minitex Reference Outreach and Instruction Librarians. It is our intention that these learning materials be used by patron and library staff alike to gain understanding of and proficiency in using the ELM resources. So let's take a brief tour of the ELM Learning Center. In the ELM Learning Center, off to the left-hand side navigation, you'll see that we have fact sheets, videos, activities, interactives, which are self-paced tutorials, practicing with a live database, and we also have links to recorded webinars. Let's take a look at the fact sheets. And here we have several fact sheets that have been created for many different databases in the ELM collection. Let's take a look at one of those fact sheets for Business Source Premier. And this is what the fact sheet looks like. This is a PDF document of it. And these fact sheets highlight the unique content of the database, as well as reasons for what you might want to use it for, and highlight some of the interface features. We also have links to our videos. And on this page, we've just highlighted some of the featured videos from our YouTube channel. To get to see all of our videos, go to our YouTube channel. But here we have highlighted videos such as how to cite your sources. And we also have videos on databases specifically, like Consumer Health Complete and Science Reference Center as an example. And we also have activities. Here you'll find activities that we've created for various databases in our ELM collection. Take a look at the activity for Consumer Health Complete. Here again is the PDF document of that. And they're basic exercises, again, to help you familiarize yourself with the content and the searching features of the interface. All activities and fact sheets are downloadable as Word documents, and they're available at the bottom of each page. So you can download those and modify those and use as you see fit. We also have a list of interactives. Again, these are tutorials that help you practice using a live database with some guided support. We've created a number of interactive tutorials for the databases on this page. Let's take a look at Academic Search Premier interactive tutorial so you can see what that looks like. On the right side of the website, you'll have the database itself live that you can interact with. And on the left side, you have some instructions to guide you through. And in this particular tutorial, you'll learn how to locate scholarly articles for your research question, identifying keywords, searching tips for Academic Search Premier, how to revise your search, finding full text, refining to academic journals, and accessing those full text articles, and more. We also have a page listing some of our recorded webinars. And here again, like the video page, if you want to look at all of our recorded webinars, we have a link to our self-paced learning page on the Minitex website. But here we have some featured webinar content, such as a very recent one that's been created, Learning Express for Public Libraries, ELM K5 resources and the new Kids Infobits, finding scholarly resources in ELM, and so forth. We've also divided up our learning materials into what we call courses. And so we have courses for elementary school, middle school, high school, educators, job and career research, History Day, STEM research, business research, consumer health research, health research, and multimedia in ELM. Let's take a look at one of those. We'll look at the ELM for job and career research. And here we've organized our fact sheets and our activities and our interactive tutorials into this course that we're calling ELM for Job and Career Research. So you can learn more about the Learning Express Job and Career Accelerator, the Database Business Source Premier, and engage in some hands-on activities for each of those databases. And at the bottom here we have a link to a recorded webinar on Learning Express. We have a few other pages on the ELM Learning Center that are a bit of a departure from the courses. One, we have the research process for students. Teachers may want to use the content on this page as well. And here we have some videos and infographics to help teach the research process. We also have a page on our ELM workshop materials. And these are commonly used materials that we employ on-site ELM workshops at your school or public library, for instance. And you can access any of this content at any time. Here we have handouts for discussion, a list of database activities that we use, and links to a couple of games. And again, all of these are downloadable as Word documents for modification if you choose. And lastly, we have a newly developed website called the ELM Informational Learning Commons. This is more strictly for library staff. It basically helps library staff to navigate and master the content in the electronic library of Minnesota databases at their own pace, and includes 7 different modules that a library staff member could progress through, or you can jump in wherever you need a refresher about the ELM databases. And it contains information about setting up links on your library webpage, gathering usage statistics, exploring the content in ELM, reviewing basic and advanced searching tips, practicing scenarios with a live database, joining a discussion with your colleagues if you choose, learning about upcoming webinars, and more. So that wraps up our brief tour of the ELM Learning Center. If you'd like to contact us with any questions you may have, we have a link to our contact page, which leads you to our ELM contact form. So please feel free to use that at any time to communicate with us if you'd like. You can also contact us at mtxref@umn.edu. Thank you for watching our Hangout broadcast on the ELM Learning Center, a brief overview.